beautiful Pokemon-loving humans. What is up? I think you're great. I'm gonna rate some more Pokemon today. I'm only doing 4 today because I felt like the ones that come after need a little bit more time and explaining. So we're doing 4 of the Pokemon today. And I don't even remember what I did last week. What did I do last week? Flygon. Right, Flygon. And today we're actually starting out with another one of these weird-ass desert Pokemon. It's number 331. That is a high number, bro. 4 Pokemon. What? Cacnea. Cacnea is a cactus Pokemon, as you may have noticed, because it literally just looks like a cactus. It's a grass type. I think it would have done better as a ghost/grass type, and I'm not sure why, but I just think it just looks like a ghost/grass type to me. I've never owned a Cacnea. As you know, I've never completed a dex because I'm really, really lazy. A Cacnea has never been part of my life or my team. Maybe I've owned one in a box or something, but I've never used one. Cacnea is adorable though. So what Cacnea does is it uses its weird-ass arms to hammer down on opponents. It can live in the desert without water for like 30 days because it's a cactus, and cacti are able to store water within themselves for quite some time. That's why they're the best houseplants, because they don't need much water. And if you're like me, you'll probably still forget. So Cacnea has this flower on top of his head, and you know what? I've never actually noticed that. I just thought it was like a little crown or something, but it's a flower. This flower, the way it smells and blooms depends on its environment and how harsh it is inside this Cacnea's desert area. The flower on its head releases like a really strong flowery aroma, which it uses to attract its prey, and then when its prey comes near it, it will spike them down with its spiky arms, and then the prey is dead, and then he eats it. Just to give you a mental image. Here's a bit of one of these fun, inconsistent Pokedex entries I always enjoy. Pokemon Emerald says Cacnea lives in deserts with virtually no rainfall. It battles by swinging its thick spiked arms. Once a year, a yellow flower blooms. Now it's said that it only blooms once a year, but I'm pretty sure Cacnea has this flower on its head like all the time. The entire time it's alive. So come on, how do you come up with this? It doesn't make sense, Pokemon. Stop being inconsistent. Be consistent. Ow. So Cacnea is based on the barrel cactus, which is a bit of a round cactus filled with spikes, but if you look at it, it also kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern because of the weird mouth that's like made of holes, and that's why I think it should kind of be a ghost Pokemon. Also, the shiny version of Cacnea is orange, like a jack-o'-lantern. So, jack-o'-lantern. I'm feeling it. 4 out of 5. At level 32, Cacnea evolves into Cacturne. Now, you'd think that by now it should be a grass/ghost Pokemon. No, it's not. It's a grass/dark Pokemon. Still, I think it should be a ghost. Cacturne really looks like a scarecrow, and that kind of links back to the fact that Cacnea looks like a jack-o'-lantern because a lot of scarecrows have pumpkins as their heads. It has this little weird hat that scarecrows usually have, and it's pretty much just a cactus scarecrow cactus. But it's a dark type, and it is pretty dark. I'll get to that. So Cacturne is nocturnal, and it barely moves during the day, which is why it kind of resembles a scarecrow, because as we all know, scarecrows come to life at night and then murder everyone. So it's not true. If you're young and you think that I'm speaking the truth, I'm not. I made that up. It is nocturnal, and Cacturne will do everything it does during the night. Cacturne has lived in deserts for so long that its blood has turned into sand. Now, I don't know how that works because it doesn't feel like having sand pump through your heart is a very comfortable feeling. But you know, anything is possible in Pokemon. So here's a creepy Pokedex entry from Pokmon Sapphire. If a traveler is going through a desert in the thick of night, Cacturne will follow in a ragtag group. The Pokemon are biding their time, waiting for the traveler to tire and become incapable of moving. And then, it doesn't say what happens. Does it eat them? Does it like nurse them back to health? Like, what does it do? What does it do after it creeps out these tired wanderers? What does it do to them? I need to know. I just really need to know, but I don't know. So, like I said before, Cacturne is based on a cactus and a scarecrow. It's mainly based on the saguaro cactus, which is the ones you know, the ones that are like, hey, what's up? I'm a cactus. The ones that you draw. Its name Cacturne and its Japanese name Noctis both come from the words cactus and nocturnal. I think that's funny. They kind of like switched it around, which is cool. I give Cacturne a 4 out of 5. Next up is number 333, 333, Swablu. Now, I personally really like Swablu. I just think it's adorable. I have some issues with its typing because when I was younger, when I was playing Pokemon Ruby, or was it Sapphire, I don't remember, for the first time, when I first saw Swablu, I was like completely convinced it was an ice type. Like, completely convinced. But it's not. There's never any ice typing inside of it. It's a normal / flying type. Now if you look at it, it just looks like an ice type. It's a tiny little bird. It's based on the bluebird with cloudy little flappy wings, and I just think it's so cute. Most of like the card art for Swablu on the Pokemon trading card game cards is so cute. It's so cute. I like Swablu is... It's just adorable. Now I'm gonna tell you something even more adorable. Swablu are very friendly Pokemon towards humans, and the result of that is that Swablu sometimes will sit down on a human's head and look like a tiny hat. Like a tiny hat. I can't, it's just really cute. I cannot deal with how cute that is. I would like a tiny Swablu hat on my head. I would enjoy that very much. Swablu is a Pokemon that doesn't like dirty surroundings, so it will use its cottony wings to clean surfaces all day long, and when its wings get dirty, it will wash them in like streams and stuff like that. It is just cute. I would like one. I would like to own one so it can clean my room. Is that weird? Swablu's name may come from the word swab, as in cotton swabs, because it has these cottony arms. And obviously the word blue, because it's blue. Because Swablu is one of the cutest Pokemon in the world, I give it a 5 out of 5. Heck yes. At level 35, Swablu evolves into one of my favorite Pokemon, Altaria. Now Altaria is like, kind of like a gracious cotton Pokemon, and it's still not an ice type, which it should be. It just should be. I'm very passionate about this. But its normal type changes to a dragon type, which I think is really cool. Although, is it really a dragon? Or is it just a big bird? I think Altaria is really beautiful and gracious looking, and I just like the aesthetic a lot. Mega Altaria is a whole different story. Have you seen it? It's like one big ass fucking cloud of fluffiness. And something that I personally find really interesting about Mega Altaria is that it's wearing a Dutch cap. A traditional Dutch cap. I'm Dutch. That is cool to me. I find that very interesting about Altaria. Its mega form changes from flying type to fairy type, which means it's a dragon / fairy type, which is one of those contradicting types that I always really love, like water / electric or something like that. I just think that's really cool. Altaria is a Pokemon that can sing. It has a soprano voice, and it will usually just fly around humming and singing, and it gives people a very warm and comforting feeling to hear an Altaria sing, which I like. Also, Altaria. Aria. Yeah. Altaria, just like Swablu, is a very affectionate Pokemon, and if it really loves you, it will hold you inside its warm, cottony, cloudy wings and just be really cute. I bet it's like really comfortable to sleep atop of an Altaria and just hug it. Altaria may be based on the Chinese legendary birds Peng, which are birds that are like really big, and they can fly enormous distances with one flap of their wings, just like Altaria does. Although, the Peng are born from fish, which I don't think Swablu is a fish, but maybe it is somewhere far away. Altaria's name comes from the word alto, which is Spanish and Italian for high, and the word aria, which is not only Italian for air, but also a musical, like a very expressive melody, I think it means, that you hear a lot in opera. So the singing and stuff. Altaria's name is the same in most Western languages. Maybe I should say it like that from now on, because the Mandarin and Cantonese Chinese names are like crazy long and impossible to pronounce. So I'm not gonna go into those because I will say it wrong, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Altaria is a 5 out of 5 for me because it's just really, really pretty. And that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you again next week when we talk about the crazy pair of Pokemon that hate each other, Seviper and Zangoose. But before I end this video, I'd like to know from you guys, who do you prefer, Seviper or Zangoose? Let's just fight this battle out for now. I'll see you again next week. If you like my videos, just subscribe or something, and I'll like you forever. I love you. Bye! At level 32, Cacnea evolves into... Fuck.